One pitch. Curveball, tap foul. 0-2. And Amalfitano walks away and shakes himself a little bit and swings the bat. And Koufax with a new ball takes a hit at his belt and walks behind the mound. I would think that the mound at Dodger Stadium right now is the loneliest place in the world. Sandy fussing, looks in to get his sign. 0-2 to Amalfitano. The strike 2 pitch to Joe. Fastball swung on and missed. Strike 3. He is 1 out away from the promised land. And Harvey Keene is coming up. So Harvey Keene is batting for Bob Hendley. The time on the scoreboard is 9:44. The date September the 9th, 1965. And Koufax working on veteran Harvey Keene. Sandy into his windup, and the pitch, a fastball for a strike. He has struck out, by the way, 5 consecutive batters. And that's gone unnoticed. Sandy ready in the strike 1 pitch. Very high, and he lost his hat. He really forced that one. That's only the second time tonight where I have had the feeling that Sandy threw instead of pitched, trying to get that little extra. And that time he tried so hard his hat fell off. He took an extremely long stride to the plate, and Torborg had to go up to get it. 1-1 to Harvey Keene. Now he's ready. Fastball high, ball 2. You can't blame a man for pushing just a little bit now. Sandy backs off, mops his forehead, runs his left index finger along his forehead, dries it off on his left pants leg. All the while, Keene just waiting. Now Sandy looks into his windup, and the 2-1 pitch to Keene. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. It is 9:46 p.m. 2-2 to Harvey Keene. 1 strike away. Sandy into his windup. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. A perfect game.
On December 30th, 1935, in Sanford, Braun, a baseball player named Sandy Koufax was born. Unlike a lot of Jewish kids, Sandy's stepfather encouraged the young athlete, who went on to become the captain of the basketball team at Lafayette High School. At age 15, Sandy Koufax joined the Ice Cream League, where he worked on his pitching. It was here, being scouted and at the age of 17, recruited to pitch for the Coney Island Sports League Parkviews. He was a Jewish athlete who played for the Los Angeles Dodgers from 1955 to 1966. He was selected to pitch in the opening game of 1956 World Series. For a pitcher, this is an honor, but he turned down the offer because it conflicted with Yom Kippur. He was born Jewish and stayed with his religion. He was the first pitcher to win the Cy Young Award multiple times. His career slowed down when he was diagnosed with arthritis in his pitching elbow in August of 1964. He took anti-inflammation drugs and soaked his elbow in ice water after every game. Koufax was selected to play in Major League Baseball's All-Star Game 1961 to 1966. At age 36 years later, he was the youngest player ever selected to baseball's Hall of Fame. A role model for every Jewish kid who ached to pick up a bat. Look at the crowds and dream, but it takes more than this to be a true Star of David. And Sandy did more, said one of his Jewish friends. In the 1960s, the right thing to do wasn't easy, for some, even imaginable. Anti-Semitism and biased people still exist. And this was baseball, the World Series, America's ultimate game. Yet Koufax quietly and firmly stood by his principles, regardless of the cause, regardless of what anyone else thought.